That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome for the newest edition of Black Tribbles! Yeah, boy, we're coming to you live from the 215 till the day we die. It's your girl Kennedy, also known as that Mikey chick, better known as the Storm Tribble, at the helm of the ship! Y'all done effed up putting me in charge. Nah. You knew what we was doing? All right, cool. The Bat Tribble is away, but while he's away, the rest of the Tribbles will play. As always, I am joined in this studio by...
It's your favorite neighborhood comic and coffee slinger. It's your girl, Ariel, the Amalgam Tribble, a.k.a. Uncanny Tribble, a.k.a. Bruce Leroy Tribble.
Show enough!
In the building. Yeah. What's up, Tribble Nation?
What is good, y'all? It's the big body Broku, the Kame House greatest protege, the Super Saiyan Triple in the building one time, and it was Cloud Rider all day with Papa. Yeah.
And we've got some amazing guests in studio tonight. It'll be fantastic. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Go ahead.
Hello. Tyquill Williams of Brannew Entertainment, Renaissance man, artist, illustrator, all around black nerd. Let's go.
And I also, unfortunately, didn't mention the other Tribble in the building. I'm talking to you, sir. You, sir, because we can hear you. The crowd needs to hear you.
Is that better now?
Yes, absolutely. 110%.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Second time around. All right. MVT, the most valuable Tribble, Mr. Thursday Night, the man, the myth, the legend, Master Tribble, E-Mac in the building. What's going on, Tribble Nation?
Yo, Mr. Thursday Night.
How you doing?
Yo, I F's with that. I almost forgot myself for a second. I almost forgot myself. I F's with that, sir. Heck yeah, Mr. Thursday Night. What's up, Tribble Nation? We are live from the 215, giving you the best of the best, because that's,
all we got.
What we do. What you mean all we got? That's enough.
That's all we got. The best.
Shoot.
That's all we got. Just the best of what's out there.
Heck yeah.
The best opinions, the best, views, the best stats, the best numbers, the best
Heck
people,
yeah.
the best crowd, the best
Heck yeah.
the best nation.
Heck yeah.
Is what
Heck
we
yeah.
got. We just
because the nation loves us.
You know what I mean?
And we love the nation.
We love.
Tyquill, this was your choice. You are a big DBZ hit.
Yes, I am.
You are a big DBZ.
DBZ is life.
Is it? So tell Tribble Nation how you initially got in to. We just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna skip over the news, because the news this week has been pretty traumatic, right? There's been some unfortunate goings on in the middle of the country.
Yeah, God bless everyone.
Some hate mongers have taken it upon themselves to write manifestos involving certain commanders in chief that those of us who are melanated don't necessarily recognize. So rather than bring that to light and talk about some old prayer and thoughts bull jive, we just going to keep it pushing and acknowledge the folks who passed away unnecessarily.
God bless them.
We're going to acknowledge the folks who were detained unnecessarily today and marooning and orphaning all of the children in Indianapolis. And we're just going to keep it pushing, because that's what we do. We do acknowledge these folks. We do acknowledge their struggle. Yeah. And our hearts go out to them, and know that they always have a place here with us. And that if push comes to shove, we will be on that front line for them. Yeah. But speaking of front lines, let's get right into it. What pray tell, what in God's green earth made you get into, this filler series? I mean, Dragon Ball Z. Ooh, shots fired. Ooh, too soon.
That's
my bad.
Right.
I can't say nothing.
Dragon Ball Z. How did I get into Dragon Ball Z?
How did you get into Dragon Ball Z?
I got into Dragon Ball Z around 8 or 9 years old, when it was on basic television. And they just reran the Frieza saga over and over
and over and over.
I saw every single episode. Mm-hmm. And it was amazing, especially when Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time. I just had goosebumps. I was like, this guy, he just grew blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't know what that meant at the time, but it's still awesome. It still was awesome. But ever since then, it's just been life, man. It's just so iconic. Like, it's the granddaddy of all the animes, if you ask me. Even though it's not the oldest, but it just got a lot of people.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Weren't like accustomed to it or introduced to it. They introduced the anime. They introduced me to anime after I looked at it. So So
Dragon Ball Z was your gateway drug.
Master Akira Toriyama, I love you.
So that was a yes.
Yes, it was.
Gotcha. Interesting. Now Isaiah, aka Zay, aka Ike, aka Cousin Muscles.
Good.
You are henceforth and primarily known as the Super Saiyan Tribble. So what was your intro into Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, no doubt. So it was like a happy accident discovery I made one day. Because I used to get up and it would just be me and my uncle. We'd actually watch Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill
Bill Nye the Science Guy. And we're gonna stop it there because that's probably copywritten. But so I just watch Bill Nye the Science Guy, try and get him a little education on. And Bill always made it fun. But one of these days after that started this small little animation block, and Dragon Ball Z was the first one up. And I remember watching it, I'm like, yo, this cartoon's different than like Scooby-Doo or like Looney Tunes. I'm like, they're
complete not even on the same planet.
different. The animation was different. It looked sharp. It looked a little more rugged, and it brought me into like the TV screen with them. And not only that, but like they're throwing hands, hands I can't see,
the good hands
I wish like I could, and like you said, the good hands, all the good hands, all the good connections. Like any sort of animation or crazy over the top explosion, you can either thank to Dragon Ball Z or I'm trying to remember the one Akira. Those are like the only two.
Akira.
Thank you. But when it comes to like There's scenarios where like a fist is like through someone's chest and you see it pulsate through the other side or go right through them. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z mastered that.
Yep.
Like all the visceral like reactions and hits, the takedowns, the blast, and honestly, it found its target audience because Dragon Ball Z is a shonen which targets younger boys is about. The age range I think is about, it's like early teens to about where I'm at now currently as the target audience in quotations. And it definitely hooked me in line and sinker because I saw Goku power up. I'm like, oh, he's getting stronger. He's working towards goals. Like, this is how you do this. This is life. Yep, now this is my life. Yep. I've literally, oh my God, I became my childhood
I feel you on
character.
that one, brother.
Yeah.
So for those of us who somehow don't know anything about Super Saiyans and Goku and Vegeta and all of them, give us the elevator pitch on the origin, because I know there's Dragon Ball and then there's Dragon Ball Z. So there's two series, whatever the plural is of series. There's two of them for those of you who don't know. There's when Goku was a kid. And then there's when Goku grown with his own family.
He's a teen. He had a kid. Gohan.
Yes.
You want to handle this question?
You got it. No, I feel like I'm always doing explaining. So, as a guest, you got it. On the floor.
My iteration of it all, it's inspired by an old Asian tale. I think it's called Journey to the West. Sun Wukong. It was about a guy who was like a half monkey, the Monkey King, and hence why Goku has a monkey tail. He's from the Saiyan race, an alien race based on that. So when the moon is full and bright, he turns into a giant gorilla, and he destroys everything. And anybody in that race has that same ability, and this is where Goku comes from.
That's it?
But he got to Earth like Superman, and he was sent there because his planet got destroyed like Superman. And when he got to Earth, he met this old guy, Grandpa Gohan, and Grandpa Gohan didn't know that this kid was a terror, because he's naturally a Saiyan. They're actually like really violent. So he took care of him while getting beat up most of the time. And Goku accidentally fell off a cliff and bumped his head and survived, but forgot all his Saiyan heritage. And then he became a kind-hearted Saiyan. Thus, the beginning of Dragon Ball.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's really it.
That's kind of legit.
All right. So like
summed up.
Just to fill in the blanks.
Okay. Oh, please.
All right. So
speak Tribble to me, because I'm lost.
So Saiyans were planet brokers. They bought they acquired and sold planets.
Okay.
Right? That's what they did.
Wow.
Acquired by force.
So uber capitalists.
Right.
Yeah.
So a planet with a weaker race, they send babies to conquer and clear out for new ownership.
Dad, they don't even get like a full grown Saiyan. You get an infant.
No,
that's disrespectful.
Affection wasn't
and thus Goku ends up on Earth.
Okay. Okay.
But then he bumps his head, forgets that all, and then he gets raised as a normal boy from that point.
Oh, so that's why everybody was coming for us.
Right. Then it came to Checkerboard and like, this plan ain't even clear. What that baby been doing? You know what I mean? And they started walking around, trying to find people and get some answers.
Right. I got you.
And then they find them like, yo, you behind schedule. What you doing? And, they had a conversation. He was like, no, I'm Goku. I'm nice. I live here. Everything's everything. Let's be friends.
These my people.
Or whatever. Right. And they're like, no, you're supposed to wipe this out.
Yeah.
And I think they like kidnapped his son and wanted him to come and
then he
see
had to
them.
fight him back.
Yeah, like kidnapped his son. His whole uncle came through. Was like, yeah, you know what, little bro. His brother being Raditz. Came
Widow
through.
speak.
Saw Goku. Was like, yo, you're not cutting it. This should have been over and done with. Why is this not destroyed or blown up? Like you're not. No one's enslaved.
Failing.
You failed. You have failed us strongly. You know what? I'm taking your son. You get out the way. Bump this planet. I'm going to come back tomorrow and just destroy everything.
So
Raditz, yes.
came and took Gohan.
Yeah,
yes,
he took Gohan.
Goku's son.
We skipping things. How did Gohan even happen?
Gohan came about because Goku met Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi, ow! Wait, Rodriguez or no? am I crossing streams there? Oh, all right.
No, you're good.
Chi-Chi's a princess.
She's a princess. Of the
Chi-Chi
Ox
Rodriguez
Kingdom.
was a prince. She was a drag princess. P to the R to the N to the S.
Chi-Chi can be a
Yo,
man
all my drag queens are like, ow, you out here.
Ow, represent. Yo, you right? Shout out.
to the community. There you go.
So Goku fell in love with Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi, yeah.
Maybe Rodriguez. Oh, Nate says we didn't fall in love. He just hit it and quit it.
He was coerced, taken advantage of. Because Goku was very naive.
Yeah, of course I'll marry you. He said yeah. And they were married.
I mean, all right. So, yeah, because originally what happened was...
Anytime.
So what had happened was, when that's the story starting, you already know what you about to hear. Go ahead, Tribble. Go ahead.
Yeah, because Goku saved Chi-Chi from like a monster when they were like very, very little kids, probably like around 8-7 years old. And they were around her character, who is a former student of Goku's pretty much main senpai and teacher and instructor. He saves her. Chi-Chi is enamored with Goku. Goku's kind of like, okay, whatever. Girls are kind of cool, but like I'd rather fight and eat meat and do all these other things.
He's clueless.
Typical.
Yeah, right.
He's cool.
But Chi-Chi kind of like says...
She said, no, I'm going to put this on you and you going to like it.
I mean, in a way, when
yeah.
they're older, she like hints at like, hey, when we're older, we're going to get married. And Goku just saying, all right, cool, we'll get married. And he's thinking like we're going to go to a grocery store and get this food called Married.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So
And
she
he figured
hoodwinked
he
him.
just had to be older and more mature for it to happen.
Yep.
So years go by, and he's about 18, maybe 20 years old, and they meet in a world martial arts tournament. And Chi-Chi rolls up on him like, so you're very handsome, and obviously I'm gorgeous. And
Javi.
It's so Chi-Chi.
You gotta, if there's steak for dinner, you gotta let them hear it sizzle. That's
right.
all it is.
Yeah.
Because boys are
And
stupid.
they're like, so like after this tournament,
All
we
they want to
getting
do is
married, right?
fight and eat meat.
And then that's exactly
That's how
when
it
Nate
happened.
says, it's like, oh, I mean, yeah, sure, but I thought that was food. That's not food. Okay, cool.
She said, I got something you can snack on.
I mean, hey, special training.
Basically.
I got a side note.
Yes?
Goku is a horrible father.
We gonna talk about that later.
Oh,
right.
wow.
I'm just
He's a
saying.
deadbeat, too?
Yeah.
Let me find out he's a whole baby daddy.
Kinda
You can't be a deadbeat when you're bringing home world tournament money, and that world tournament money like $100 million US. So
Okay.
Just
Money
because
don't
you,
buy
just
happiness.
about to say, just because you buying bacon don't mean you're a decent parent.
Daddy wasn't
Right. He provide, but he don't do like the time.
Yeah, he don't.
You know what
all
I
right,
mean?
look, he messed up on Gohan, but he tried again for Goten. That's
Wow.
he did.
Wow.
Royally messed
He wasn't
up.
even there for Goten. He was gone. Daddy wasn't there.
Look, Goten.
Yo, so he literally round two'd him, is what you're saying.
Look.
He wasn't even there when he was born.
Look. He was dead. He was dead. He saved the planet.
Dragon Balls. Wish him back.
So Dragon
That's
Ball.
not his fault, though.
Not his fault.
Gohan needs to
And
get
it
the
was
Dragon
definitely
Balls
meant
and
for
wish for my
Gohan
daddy
to
to come
take
back.
up the mantle of the hero of the world. Because Goku's like, I'm tired. These people keep coming back, trying to fight me. I done died so many times trying to save y'all. Look, how about I just stay dead and go on? You strong?
I'ma
than me
chill.
now. I'm chilling, right? You
got
got
it.
the house now. You got Chi.
I'm handing you the keys, son.
Yeah, here you go. Boom, take that. Here's
You
the
protect the
star.
earth.
I'm out.
That's so bad.
Okay, like I'm chilling. I'm gonna go kick my feet up for once.
Right.
So, for those of you who don't know, Dragon Ball was a Japanese media franchise created by Akira Toriyama in 1984,
Yes.
which means it's older than all y'all.
Yeah.
And that's how iconic it is.
But aired in 1996.
The initial manga, written and illustrated by Toriyama, was serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump from 1984 until 1995, with the 519 individual chapters collected into 42 tankobon volumes by publisher Shueisha. My Japanese is trash.
It's
Sorry,
okay,
guys.
You're doing your best.
Doing
there.
great.
Hey, I'm doing better than Len.
I'm about to say that myself.
Shout out to Lynn.
Honestly,
Shout out to Lynn. Shout
They're
out to
like this guy and that one and this.
Hey, listen.
shout
Hold
out
up, though. I gotta give a shout out to the Trip Bat Tribble
There you
because
go.
Yeah, because he is batting he's in the sun right now.
he's not even listening.
Getting a bat tan.
But when he listens to this, he gonna be like, word. He gonna be like, word.
It's cool. When you come back, we'll roast you then too. But it's fine.
Whatever. He ain't
Yeah,
here right
what you
now,
gonna do
though.
with a utility belt full of suntan lotion?
For real.
Scared of that?
And some bug spray,
Gonna hit the
right?
spots you can't get.
What you gonna do with Bahama median coins, bro?
Like that skin so soft, dog. Like you back in the city. What we doing? What you doing?
Yo, he gonna come back all extra melanin. He gonna come back like Uber Wakanda. We gonna be like, oh my god,
Glowing.
T'Challa.
Jalalalu.
Toriyama's manga was adapted and divided into two anime series produced by Toei Animation, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, which were together broadcast in Japan from 1986 to 1996. Additionally, the studio had developed 20 animated feature films and 3 television specials, as well as 2 anime sequels titled Dragon Ball GT, which aired 1996 through 97, and Dragon Ball Super from 2015 to 2018. Y'all act like you don't talk about that one. Nate's like, we don't talk about that one.
GT, yeah, that's one of those.
Yeah, GT
Oh,
does.
okay. Got you. From 2009 to 2015. That's crazy. That's good to know that
Like everybody has like a miss, you know?
everybody's
Everything has a miss.
has a series
I don't even know.
that we just don't really talk about. Like it happened or whatever, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From
And
20
like a thing or two that was cool, but you know.
Widely wasn't worth writing home for.
No.
Got you. From 2019 to 2015, a revised version of Dragon Ball Z aired in Japan under the title Dragon Ball Kai. Oh, you sigh. Do you don't like
That
Dragon
was
Ball
one of those
Kai?
ones too.
Oh, it was a miss as well.
He
Interesting.
just redid Dragon Ball Z. Changed the music.
Look, all right. For me personally, I'll say this now. They didn't have to experience the filler, and some of the filler were actually really good episodes, and some things were just cut, and the animation was weirder. Everyone looked super slim. I'm like, you know what? No one's like buff or thick. I'm done with this. I just left it.
Yep. Bruce Falconer did the original soundtrack for Dragon Ball Z, and it was everything. And they
yeah,
switched
the
that whole
music.
thing up in Dragon Ball Kai, and it just sounded like generic to me. So
Yeah.
Well, your elitist disdain notwithstanding, Dragon Ball is one of the top 20 highest grossing media franchises of all time, having generated more than $20 billion.
say it again.
$20 billion. That's B. Billions. You put the Carl Sagan B on it.
Yep.
Billion
Put the pinky up when you say it.
dollars
Dr. Evil style.
in total franchise revenue as of 2018. Since its release, Dragon Ball has become one of the most successful manga and anime series of all time, with the manga sold in over 40 countries and the anime broadcast in more than 80 countries. So a lot of people like finding Goku, a.k.a. Deadbeat Dad, a.k.a. Baby Daddy, a.k.a.
Kakarot, aka Kakarot.
Not even the worst.
Yeah.
He can't be the worst dad in anime, though.
He's not the worst dad
No.
in anime. He really
Who's the
isn't.
worst dad in anime?
Oof.
That Full Metal Alchemist. What's his name? I forgot.
Oh
Yeah,
he,
easily.
he was pretty bad too.
Yeah.
I would say any of the Sailor Scouts parents, any of the Senshi parents.
They're just all MIA.
Because we ain't never seen no Senshi parents. They just out here transforming,
with the pets and stuff.
Yeah.
just being naked on the streets as a teenager.
Short skirts.
Supposed to come home from class. We out here fighting intergalactic criminals. I'm just saying, where's your
Tuxedo
folks
Man.
at?
Did they all just like live by themselves? Like,
You're like a whole 16.
I mean, maybe they were emancipated.
okay, that's right.
Shout out to Sailor Moon.
We saw Mars's grandfather because she lived with her grandfather like on the monastery or something. Like he was a monk and she was
Oh yeah, that's true.
there
Yeah.
with him. But outside of that, I ain't never seen Jupiter's folks. I ain't never seen Venus's folks. I ain't never seen Mercury's folks. I ain't seen nobody's folks. Like Uranus and Neptune came from a whole other city and was just there. Like we ain't seen your parents. You just out here. Okay, I would call them the worst dads ever. So I'm gonna
Shout out
give
to
that.
Sailor Moon. And them having good grades in school. They made it to school every day.
Yo, how is that even possible?
real.
I'd be like, yo, real rap.
They set an alarm.
I'd be
They
like,
set their own alarm. They're an adult. They are adults.
I'd be
Yeah.
like,
And
real
responsible.
rap.
Yep,
I'm
very
saving the
responsible.
world.
Saving the
I'm
world.
not
And
coming to
getting good
class
grades.
today.
And time.
I got things to do. This uniform stuff is cute and whatever, but I
gotta
got
fix this heel.
I got
Like,
a
I got
real
stuff to do.
uniform. I got this wand that gives me makeup
clean my
powers.
uniform.
Come on, dog. Sorry, I got a little distracted there.
I mean, but think about it. Did we see the Power Rangers parents? Like the original one.
I seen the episode when they had their parents. They got kidnapped by Goldar.
Was that one?
They got kidnapped by Goldar and they had to
Yeah,
give their
that's
powers
one I
up
don't
to get their
remember.
parents back.
But was that Mighty Morphin? Was that the
It was
original?
Mighty Morphin, the original.
I do not remember
I just
that.
rewatched it. Yeah.
Okay, I believe it.
Goldar took
You
their powers. He said,
rewatched
"I take
Mighty
your parents,
Morphin?
and if you want them back, you give me your coins." Your
But
power
did we
coins."
see the parents?
Yeah, we
Were
did.
they were on camera.
They were zombies.
Oh.
They were mindless zombies.
Wow.
And the only one that could save them was Tommy.
Well, Tommy, of course. Was he green or white at that point?
He was green.
Yeah.
Tommy was like the Mary Sue of Power Rangers.
Let's go.
Iconic. No Ranger is better than the Green Ranger, baby.
Yeah, I saw a meme about that. There
What
was
was the
like
meme?
it was like I couldn't sleep last night because I was thinking about the Green Ranger and like how he played the flute
On a dagger.
with a mask on through a dagger, and it sounded like a flute making a saxophone noise. And he was like, and I couldn't sleep last night. And then he was like, and then I kept wondering who molded those lips because it's lips on the thing. And I was like,
They
you
was
know
some small
what?
lips. They was all the Power Rangers.
All I'm saying,
Even the Black
That
Ranger
was-
had the small lips.
That was too much.
all I'm saying is that embouchure must have been tight because ain't no way you getting air through that mouthpiece in the helmet and through the flute. That's crazy.
Just don't ask those questions. You just gotta roll with it, man.
Yo, shout out to Marcus K. Williams for his female Power Rangers reboot he put up.
Word.
Yo, I haven't cared about Power Rangers since 1996. I care now because those Jones is lit.
It was so
Anyway, we're getting besides the point.
okay.
Sorry. This is what happens with Dragon Ball Z. It's your gateway drug. So
Yeah, I know.
you watch Dragon Ball, then you find Sailor Moon, then you find Power Rangers, and
That's
you
legit
find
the order it came in
like
on
literally
TV.
everything else. Like
Yeah.
I saw Dragon Ball for the first time. I was like, huh, this is some epic fighting here.
The kids boxing.
I'm a little bored with this filler though. Let me switch channels. Oh, you know what it was? I would tune in for Sailor Moon and catch the end of Dragon Ball Z and be like, oh, this is a thing.
So you just decided to stay? Just check it out.
I mean, it happens.
Thank you for coming.
I mean, I would only watch the end of Dragon Ball
It's okay.
It's okay.
Fighting evil by moonlight. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. That's
Show. It was like one of the top anime theme songs.
yeah.
To get you hyped.
Dragon Ball Z's theme song was, I think, was hyper than that.
Rock the Dragon.
Rock the Dragon.
Yeah, but
give me
even
the
that wasn't hyper than Power Rangers. I mean, not Power Rangers. Pokemon. Pokemon. You put in the morning. Yo, very best. That's like, you know what?
It's like, ooh,
Yo.
I'm about to get serious.
Oh, we about to throw the Pokeballs up here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We getting sidetracked. So
Sidetrack. Sorry.
So we found out that Goku was an orphan tyrant. Baby tyrant.
Comparable to
Baby tyrant. Doo 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 doo. Baby tyrant. Doo 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 doo. Baby tyrant. Doo 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 doo. Baby tyrant.
Oh, no.
And landed on Earth, hit his head, forgot what he was supposed to do,
Yes.
and
Which was fortunate for us.
got coerced into having a baby.
I mean, yeah.
He got
To the
coerced.
tango. That's all I'm
He
like.
wasn't. It wasn't
He
non-consensual.
did not know what he was getting himself into. No.
It wasn't
He did not know
non-consensual.
everything that was about to happen.
It wasn't non-consensual, right? He just wasn't informed.
There was a lot of ambiguity
So
that
I'm
was
saying,
taken advantage of by
he was,
someone.
He was
Yeah.
coerced. He wasn't forced against his will.
Yeah.
I feel like with Chi-Chi, he was forced.
I don't.
He was coerced.
He was coerced. We're not gonna put that on. He was coerced.
They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So
Yes, it
That's
is.
very
And he
true
loves
for
to
him.
eat.
so
He
she.
loves to eat.
I mean, Chi was
So
like,
she feed him.
She feeds him.
She feed him.
She
Yeah,
wants.
she
She's
does.
like, I'll feed you if you want some food. We can do that too. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong, and that wasn't inappropriate considering
I
our
know,
FCC
It
regulation.
was smart. I was like, no, that was smooth.
You like that?
Yeah.
I've definitely trapped a couple dudes like that. We could eat.
Back to DBZ.
Oh, and there's some food in the fridge. We need that. So she coerced him into having a baby. He wasn't the best dad. He provided, but he wasn't a father. Right?
Yeah.
He taught his kids how to fight. He did do that.
That's a good.
Both his boys know how to
parental
fight.
Trait.
Yes.
You got to teach your kids how to fight.
So he did do that. He wasn't like never there,
But before
just shining an equal light.
before Gohan came along, other stuff happened. Because I distinctly remember.
Well,
Frieza-
Gohan was in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
He was a baby.
Okay.
So anything else you're talking about Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe then my only experience is Dragon Ball Z because I remember Frieza. I remember
Dragon Ball Z.
Vegeta being a villain at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
I remember Master Roshi.
Yep.
Master Roshi taught Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's also a
And
pervert.
Krillin.
He's a villain too.
He's a pervert.
Oh,
Yeah, but they toned him down for the American series.
Yeah. It was much worse
By
in
a
the
lot,
Japanese
yeah.
series.
yikes!
He's
Yeah.
a womanizer.
He was
An
definitely
old
a creep.
womanizer too.
Ew, those
But he
are
can
the-
fight. So, you know.
I guess he would have to.
I
Because
don't think Master Roshi has ever beaten a girl.
I'm only
has
taking
not.
so many old man nastiness before we squaring up. I don't give a John Brown how old you are. We gonna fight for real. You can catch all of these hands because I'm grown.
He is Owen like infinite against all women.
Yeah,
so
he
that's-
doesn't beat
yeah.
women at all. He's good against men though.
And his sister's a very powerful witch.
Yeah. What's her name? Baba?
Baba.
Baba.
Baba. She can see
Baba's
the
like
future.
every witch ever. Baba Yaga, Baba
The
Yudro.
yacht, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, so Master Roshi was a perv,
Yeah.
and
We forgot Bulma.
Bulma, she was an android,
She was
right?
in- no.
No.
She was in the
Who am
original
I-
Dragon Ball. She's a very important character.
Let's
She
talk
is
about
the baby
Bulma.
mama of Vegeta.
Oh,
Vegeta's baby mama.
Yeah.
Vegeta got a
smart.
human baby mama too.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
Yes.
What is going? Oh, so y'all just gonna come to this planet and try to conquer it, but then try to conquer women instead? What kind of misogynistic, chauvinist, sexist bull crap is this? What the heck is going on?
I'm gonna say when it comes to those pairings like Chi-Chi and Bulma, they run everything.
Yeah.
Goku and
As it
Vegeta,
should be.
just they follow.
The queens run
Because
everything.
they are strong-willed.
Yes, they are.
And they got them on lock. And that's
Oh, all right. He thought.
And
he
not to
was-
mention, she
Oh,
runs
all right.
Capsule Corp, what is like the top, like this Apple of their world.
yeah.
Yeah.
Capsule Corp, she runs that.
Yeah.
And that's basically Apple.
Very
Yeah.
smart, very
She is
rich.
The richest person on earth.
Yes, she is. Represent.
I know he introduced her as Vegeta baby mom, but she also has credits.
So basically,
Like she invented time travel and things.
Vegeta is her baby daddy. Is what you're saying?
I don't
There you
Pretty
go.
much. Like,
I only said that
trophy
because-
husband.
I'm sorry. I only said that because she.
I mean, it's part. I'm just shining equal light.
I'm gonna put something else on this. She left my man Yamcha in the dust for him. She was with Yamcha for
Hey,
a
yo, we don't
long
gotta
time,
bring up Yamcha.
and she just like
Who the heck is
put her to
Yamcha?
the side.
First of all, who wouldn't leave somebody named
Yamcha's a
Yamcha?
friend, but he don't be around like that.
What? They call him Uncle Yamcha. Uncle Yamcha. He had to watch Vegeta come take his girl
Yeah.
and have a baby with him.
All right, well, that's a story in the world too. That happened to some dudes. I don't know what to tell you. I don't feel sorry for him. Life happens.
Oh, he was smart. He's like, all right, I got all these powers. I'm super strong now. All right, I'm making.
But Yamcha was a human being.
Yeah, he was a human, and she left him for a Saiyan.
I mean, I would leave somebody named Yamcha whether it was for a Saiyan or not.
Yamcha had good hair though. Vegeta.
So
He had amazing hair and a nice smile.
that stuff
did.
is fleeting. Like hair, men don't hold on to hair their whole lives. Let's be real.
Well, Vegeta has a widow's peak, so
Exactly. I'm about to say that hairline is definitely not doing nothing for
that nigga's
nobody.
Crazy.
I kind of like.
McDonald's
this.
arches
Like, he got hang time, but that hairline though.
Crazy.
I think that's
You
just
can't
the
ignore
royal
that.
crown
The
at
royal
this point.
crown.
Yeah.
Because his daddy had that peak too.
I think all Vegetas do because he's the fourth. Yeah, he's the
the-
fourth.
Vegeta the fourth.
Yeah, the first conquering Vegeta was Vegeta the first, and obviously his successor, then King Vegeta, as we know him, was Vegeta the third. Yeah, Vegeta the third.
Fun fact.
Are all these Vegetas descendant from the same line?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like father, son, grandson.
So it's like
Okay.
the Cleopatras of Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Did they all have
Yeah.
that hairline?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, they
The
did.
hairline
Yeah,
is
so that
crazy.
is definitely the royal crown at this point.
So where does Crillon fit on with all this?
That is Goku's best friend. Day one, A1, like from the beginning. Like that's his man's. He has to ride with him.
So Krillon's a human being as well.
Krillon
is the original.
Krillon is definitely the original ride or die,
Yep.
the original A1 day one,
Yep.
and is probably the best father in all of anime.
Yeah, he is a really good father.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
Interesting.
And he's human, and he is married to an android, and they have a beautiful daughter.
But does that make him a
Wait,
good father?
whoa.
like a
Time out.
toy.
Time out.
You know,
How in the Sam Hill can he have a daughter with a fake person?
Are they like Cylons, like in Battlestar?
For real? Am I talking about lore from Star Trek? Like, what's good?
and
The Dragon Balls, they have magical powers. You can wish for almost anything.
Okay, so I wanted to go through the cast of characters before we actually address
Okay.
the Dragon Ball part, because we talking about all these people and all these different planets, and no one mentioned anything about Dragon or Balls or Z's or nothing. So I just want to like be clear. I know who we talking about before we get into the titular character. I just like saying titular, titular.
I like that word.
Titular. Yes. Yo, some of these Google questions. I googled Krillon, and it gives you like a line of questions afterwards. First question is, what does Krillon mean? Why does Krillon have 6 dots on his head?
because he's a Shaolin monk.
Shaolin monk.
What race is Krillon?
Human.
How does Krillon breathe?
Oh
He
yeah, because
has
he
no
doesn't have a
nose.
nose, so
He
he's
has
a mouth
no
breather.
nose. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he has no
He
nose.
does not have a nose.
Now I gotta look this up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and legit, it actually has played out in I think a filler episode with like Garlic Jr. He's like, there's like a not Garlic Jr. in one of the world tournaments because one of the fighters uses like uses his like scent and odor to like his benefit.
Stink style.
Right? Yeah, it stinks out, right? And Krillin is fighting him, and Krillin's like, "Oh God, he smells so bad." And Goku yells in the stands, "You have no nose." He
says,
Krillin's
"Oh, yeah."
like, "Oh yeah," and then just pops like one uppercut straight out the ring. That's it.
Yo, Dragon Ball
it's
comedy is
addressed.
the best,
It's
man.
addressed.
Wow.
What is? All right, yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what.
But he's a human being.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
he
a human
is.
being.
But he just has no nose.
Never
no
seen a
nose.
human with no
Just
nose?
like Tien, who has a third eye.
No, I have not.
I haven't either.
Yo, yeah.
But like, so even Voldemort had a nose,
It was just 2 little slits because he got rid of his humanity because he was a
Exactly. So just
jackass.
but he don't have nostrils.
He doesn't have
He's a
nostrils.
mouth breather.
And this hence the reason why he sounds the way that he sounds. If you listen to him talk,
Yeah.
he's like
How-
his very whiny voice.
Okay. Nasally.
Nasally, very nasally. They addressed it.
Yo, I'm looking at Chi-Chi.
This is a lot.
How in the
better.
Sam Hill?
But wait, can I ask? Because there's a lot of talk. You have all mentioned the worst dad, the best dad. Is this show about fatherhood? As
little bit.
one,
A little
bit.
It is kind of about family though too.
because I've maybe seen 3 episodes of Dragon Ball. It was all the same fight. 3 different episodes. Same fight.
Those fights
And that
last
is
a long
when I
time.
was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to stick with this because it's like I got things to do.
I mean, it's about a lot.
Yes.
And you can watch one fight that'll last you like the season. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it'll last you weeks.
Yeah.
Frieza.
You know what I
Frieza,
mean?
this is the longest
so like,
fight ever.
yeah, dog. Oh, my God.
gosh.
But just coming back every day for it, like it was agony. Like, yo, how long they gonna be fighting? Like they probably gonna be fighting till like next Wednesday, and still fight past
They did.
that.
Fight
you know what I
next
mean?
Wednesday, they did.
But it was like real rap.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about so much. Like I think like Kenny calls it a lot of filler, but like I call that like telling me storytelling. Like it gave such epic stakes to what they were fighting. And then they had these monologues and they talk about like how many people believe in me or the human lives that are on my shoulders right now. Like it just adds gravity to like everything. Like it just makes you feel it.
A lot of life lessons come from Dragon Ball Z.
Honestly,
I applied
yeah.
to my adult life, and it has worked well for me.
So we was talking about Krillin and the fact that he's a mouth breather.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were talking about fatherhood.
Yeah, that's there.
Are we going to talk about this Anubis-looking cat?
Lord Beerus.
Lord Beerus.
Well, hold on. That is
That's like-
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gonna hold off
we
on
can hold off on that.
on Anubis,
Yeah, yeah.
Anubis.
Anubis, pretty much. Yeah.
What about my boy Piccolo?
Oh,
Yeah.
favorite character in the whole series.
Why?
He black.
He green.
He's the minority in Dragon Ball Z.
He Piccolo's black. We
like-
claim early, claim hard.
You said you
'cause the
saw
other
the-
one don't exist.
You said you saw the Frieza saga, right?
I mean,
That took place on planet Namek,
okay.
Piccolo's home planet.
Okay.
And you know what happened to the Namekians on planet Namek?
What?
They were enslaved. Frieza enslaved them.
Oh.
And they killed them, and they did a whole bunch of crazy things to them. Vegeta did his fair share of damage, too.
I got you. So it's an anti-colonizer claim, not so much
man.
because he actually black. He's
the
not.
Namekians are peaceful people, man. They don't like to fight. So it's like, you're coming here taking over our planet, man. You killing our people. It's messed up, man. So I feel what Piccolo feels, what Nail feels.
I
The
see.
guru.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And he's just like one of the smoothest brothers out there to
Yeah.
do it. He tall, he bald headed, he's very calculating on his approach.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Also, I definitely saw something one time because he's 7'3". I'm like,
Yeah.
why is he fighting? I'll be in the NBA balling, making these.
And he got expendable. He got stretchy arms too.
Yeah, all right, so that's just part of the making physiology. But no, Piccolo is probably, besides Vegeta, one of the greatest strategists when it comes to hand-to-hand fighting combat.
Yep.
He was also around in the Saiyan saga trying to help Goku defeat his brother Raditz, help train Gohan, and to help unlock some of Gohan's potential.
Yeah, he was Gohan's first teacher.
Yeah,
he was
he's
Gohan's
Gohan's uncle.
Yeah, pretty much.
He raised Gohan when Goku wasn't there.
Yeah.
Dag.
Yes, he
But
did.
People keep forgetting though. Like they keep blaming. I just want to keep putting this out there. Goku has his faults. Like, he's not as bad as everyone makes him out to be. Because let me tell you, Piccolo threw Gohan at a mountain.
It was
and
out of
if
love.
his powers didn't awake, what would he tell Chi-Chi?
It was out of love. It was out of love.
But his powers awoke. Like, he knew what his nephew could take.
Yes,
You know what I mean? He knew what his nephew could take. I mean, he's not his dad. He's an uncle. So he treated his nephew like a nephew. That's all he did. And he trained him. He did. Like, Piccolo's the truth.
Piccolo's the truth, man.
He is. Like, he did what he had to do.
Thank you. I'm not throwing my nephew at a mountain.
How else is
either.
he gonna learn?
Throwing him head first? That's not how he's going to
You might be doing your nephew a favor. You never know.
Got to prepare.
I'm not
for
saying
the
your nephew
real
need to be
world.
thrown nowhere. I'm just saying if the circumstances was right, if your nephew was on fire and it's a mountain of water, you're not going to throw him at it? Like, it's just a circumstance. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. All right. So just because your nephew right now don't need to be thrown nowhere don't mean you wouldn't do it if he needed that. If that was the move your nephew needed, you would do it for him. You see what I'm saying?
Make him stronger.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You make him stronger.
Wasn't he stronger after that?
Exactly.
Hold on. All I'm
You
saying
can't
is
argue with the
If
results.
Goku did it, everyone would just have a complete just burnout on Goku's character. Piccolo did it. People forget. Y'all like to have selective memory. And my man on here, Khalif. What up, Khalif? He wanted to talk about the Cell Saga just real quick about Goku being a terrible dad. Let me tell you why he actually wasn't a terrible dad in that saga. Because after rewatching it, everyone messed up with Cell. Literally, everyone messed up with Cell. That starts from Trunks by getting killed. That starts by Piccolo letting Cell
Whoa!
live.
You're jumping ahead here.
Hey, I know.
We didn't even talk about Trunks yet.
We'll get there. I'm just gonna name the names. We'll get there. And then that goes by Trunks dying, Piccolo letting him live, Vegeta letting him live, Trunks not killing him when he had the chance while Vegeta was all dilly-dallying, and then Goku messing up.
Talk about
right?
Vegeta.
But Gohan didn't.
Gohan
did not.
definitely did not mess up, but Gohan definitely got the whole some parts of everyone else's failures.
Vegeta let him power up.
Obama and he cleaned it up.
Yes, legit. He got a new transformation set. All right, I got this here. Boom.
I got a question.
What's up?
What was worse? Krillin not pressing the destruction button? Preventing Cell from
Exactly, that too.
transforming?
Krillin
Or
messed up
Vegeta
too.
letting Cell go power up?
Both were stupid. Both were idiots. Incredibly stupid. Should have just killed them the moment you had the chance. Oh, this dude is literally coming through, wiping away entire cities and townships and states. Like, yeah, no, he just gotta go. just gotta go. Like, bump that. Oh yeah, I'm super strong. I want to fight someone at their maximum potential. No, you died now.
You died.
Bye. Go away. Erase.
This is why I didn't want y'all to jump ahead because I have no idea what you're talking about now. This is why I wanted to go chronologically.
y'all.
Please bring it back.
Bring it back now.
You just lost the rest of us.
All right. Let's talk about Power Rangers.
Yeah, we can. Like, what's good?
Who's your favorite Power Ranger?
It's Tommy. Duh. Like, what kind of question is that?
That's
Or,
a-
I mean, hold on. I can't remember his name. I don't think it was
color
Zeo.
was he?
He was gold. Well, hold on.
Rocky.
There was the gold one, and then there was also the one that was like had like a bull. I forget that one. I think that was Power Rangers.
You're talking about Rocky?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he was dope.
The what? We talking about the what? Because I don't know nothing past Mighty Morphin.
Exactly right. I don't know. Like, they somewhere else already. I don't know.
All right, we go back to Mighty Morphin. Yeah, Tommy. All right.
Man.
Even Tommy
About
was
you
second
guys?
string. He got here late. My boy was Black Ranger always.
Thank you.
Who was the Gold Ranger?
Levy Watson. Levy Watson.
Can you say it, Isaiah, since you're on the microphone?
Levy Watson was the Gold Ranger. Thank you, intern Tribble.
There was a
Thank
Gold Ranger? What the hell?
What about you guys?
Back in my day, we had
Yeah, like,
five
I'm
Rangers.
back to like original. Like we talking like Zach and Hip Hop Keto. Like that's what that's what I
Zach
know.
was dope,
You know what I
though.
mean? Like that's what I know. The Putty Patrol and the spandex. Like that's what I know. Oh yeah, that's what I know.
At the beginning of the episode, I'm like, yo, he really did like a backflip,
Just
cartwheel,
dancing,
body
little
roll
dance
right
fighting.
into combat.
That
I'm like,
wasn't capoeira. Like
nah,
yeah.
I'm like, nah, he's too smooth. I don't want hands. Nah.
All I-
high
I'm
top
out.
fade.
The only Rangers I knew of was before Green Ranger. It was the original Mighty Morphin.
Okay.
And I was in it to win it. Like, that was my jam.
Yeah.
Until Zach had an on-screen romance. And Walter Jones started singing to this girl. And I was like, I literally, like, my teenage hormones surged and then ebbed and flowed. And I turned around and I literally put my face in the couch because I couldn't bear to watch him serenade somebody else. And my poor little prepubescent heart broke and shattered into 1,000 pieces. And I was like, I will never love again.
But then you met him.
And then I met him, and he gives the greatest hugs.
You met?
Yeah, we met him.
Oh,
He
yes.
does give awesome hugs.
Yes.
You
Is he
fe-
short?
You feel loved.
tiny.
He
He's
is.
Zach
he's
don't
a-
crack
he's-
Tribble.
He looked big in
No. He-
Angles.
But
Angles.
I
Yeah.
appreciate short dudes though, as a shorty myself.
That's nice.
As long as like they're short and like kind of
You feel
thick.
protected?
Yeah, he's very strong.
He's quite strong.
I was like, I definitely leaned in. I was like,
Yo,
Like
so
us.
I love the fact that that same weekend, Ariel and I both met him, and we both had separate great hugs from this dude because we met him at Greater Philadelphia Comic Con a couple years ago.
Yep.
And he came over. He's Zach Don't Crack Tribble. And it was great. We had a great little interview, blah, 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 whatever. You were tabling for Amalgam.
Yes.
And at the end of the interview, I was like, yo, and I told him that story. He was like, damn, babe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your heart. And I was like, no, it's good. I was a child. No matter. He was like, it's all good, though. He gives me this hug. And when I tell you this little person reached under and squeezed the most appropriate parts, and then also he not only gave me a squeeze, but a lift. My breasts have never sat up that high before ever. And I was just like, ooh.
yeah.
And his face was right there. And I was like, oh, well, since we're here, you can go ahead and we can give you a little bosom hug. I don't care. You did the work. You may as well take a breather, my friend. So it's good to know that, you know, he's just universally a good hugger.
yeah, my hug was a little different. The whole palm of his hand was pressed against my back, and my first reaction was like to. Oh my god! But then I was like, fight it, because you're not getting another one. Lean in. But I had to focus.
Yeah.
He makes you feel like you're the only
You're
one.
the only one.
You're the only one.
I said that's a beautiful
He
thing.
knows what
Because
he's
I ain't
doing.
even mad at you that you got a hug, because it was apparently a much different hug than the one I
He
got.
knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He said, I'm going to
I
hug
know that
every
hug.
Tribble
Yep.
differently. This way they never going to know.
One
Yep.
hand.
Ooh.
It's like,
All right. I feel you. Tyquill,
Hello.
let's talk about Brannew Entertainment.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about it.
Gang, gang, gang.
Gang, gang, gang.
Tell us everything. Oh, we got merch. What's good? What is Brannew Entertainment? Tell Triple Nation what Brannew is.
Entertainment is an arts and entertainment brand I created in the memory of this guy right here, Brandon Tate Brown.
Much love, man.
You guys heard of Brandon Tate Brown?
Nope. Tell us.
Brandon Tate Brown is my childhood friend from when I was like 8 or 9. He's no longer here with us. He was a victim of police brutality. So after that happened, I was mad as ever. And I just wanted to take it to the streets. So I started protesting and stuff like that. And the best way for an artist to get their creative juices flowing is to use your emotion and put it in. So I manifested all of this brand and all that it is and what it represents based on my best friend and how angry I am in the state of America that we're in now, where black people are getting shot for no reason.
Agreed. So what is give me an example of some of the things that Brannew Entertainment produces. What are you putting out there?
Like I said earlier, I'm an artist. I'm an illustrator. I'm a photographer. I'm a fine artist. I also manage my sister, Isis. Shout out to Isis. She's a singer, songwriter, rapper. She's coming out. We're all born and raised in Philly. And right now I'm putting together an entertainment agency.
Nice.
So pretty soon we'll be able to manage the career of other artists. So if you're a culinary artist, if you're whatever I do, or whatever type of artist you are, we can help you. Get your press kit going. Photography, videography, put you in places where you can make some connections and network.
Gotcha.
Get your career off.
What are some of the things that influenced you as an artist?
Well, Brandon, he influenced me the most because I was like lollygagging before, because you have the talents and stuff like that. And then, you just go about your day. You do what you do. But he, after that woke me up. And I was like, I got to go hard. Because it's not just my friend Brandon. It's our people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I figure the best way to bring people together, no matter where they're from, is through art. It's universal. You don't even have to speak the same language, but you can appreciate this art, can't you?
Yeah.
So I figure bring them all together through creativity. And then while you're here, I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about what's really going on here. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about some real stuff. So that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do.
Gotcha. What's your favorite medium artistically? Are you a painter? Are you a digital artist? Or you a sketch dude? What's good?
When I was a kid, I drew a lot. Dragon Ball Z characters all the time.
I feel that.
That helped hone my skill. Just copy, you just keep going. Drawing, but I like photography because it's easy. You can just press a button.
Gotcha.
Click, 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 click. So, yeah. I just got into photography 3 or 4 years ago. So,
okay.
Always drawn, sketches and stuff like that. I'm getting into digital graphic design, and I'm pretty good at photography too. So, God's blessed me.
That's what's up.
God's blessed us all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I'm trying to think of other things because you answered a whole bunch of my questions. Talking.
It ain't my first rodeo.
Oh. Does anyone else have any questions for Tyquill?
Well, with your photography, what in particular do you love to take, images of? What is your style of photography?
I like to do a lot of landscape shots.
Okay.
I like to catch sunsets and sunrises because any photographer can take the same picture of a thing and it'll all look different because it's based on how you view the world. So I like to see the beauty in a lot of things because they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So when I see beautiful sunsets and the earth and how great it is, despite all this crazy stuff that's going on, it makes me feel good. So the landscaping is my twist. So
then what makes something beautiful to you then? How you're trying to capture it?
Natural lighting.
Okay.
Natural things, things we can't explain.
So do you like more urban landscaping or nature?
Nature.
Gotcha.
There's too much concrete around here sometimes.
I mean,
it makes us feel angry. You gotta go to work and stuff like that. We forget what the earth is really about. You know what I'm saying? It's about the trees. It's about the animals. It's about the climate. It's about waking up every day and finding a brand new way to do what you did yesterday. That's what it's about.
I hear you. I see what you did there.
Yeah, that was smooth.
I see what you did. Blat app. So all of the guests here on Tribble Nation, on Black Tribbles, I should say, become part of Tribble Nation by picking their own Tribble designation. I'm the Storm Tribble. Ariella is the Uncanny Tribble, a.k.a. the Amalgam Tribble, a.k.a. Bruce Leroy Tribble.
Show enough.
Eric is the
Master
Jedi
Tribble.
Master Tribble.
Yeah.
And, of course, Isaiah is the Super Saiyan Tribble.
Tribble.
Nate, do you have a Tribble designation?
Can we both get one today? Can we both get one today?
I thought you had one.
So basically how that works is your Tribble designation talks about where your geek lies, right? Obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory. It doesn't necessarily have to correspond with what it is that you do necessarily, but it's something that, comes up in conversation. You're like, yo, this is my jam. I'm going to talk your ear off for the next 20 minutes about it. So Nate, since you've been a part of the show you've been a fan of the show for this long, ain't got a designation. You all here undocumented and whatnot. What is your Tribble designation? What would you want your Tribble designation to be? Ranger Tribble?
Nice.
You might have a Ranger Tribble.
Dante, do we have a Ranger Tribble? Okay,
The intern's checking. While he's checking,
Yes. We're digging in the crates.
yeah,
We will let you know
Tyquill,
if
what
it's
would you
available
want
shortly.
your Tribble designation to be?
In the Namekian Tribble.
We do not have a Namekian Tribble.
We got a Super Saiyan.
We have a Kakarot Tribble.
have
We
a
do
Kakarot
not have
Tribble.
a Namekian Tribble. And from what Dante has told us, Ranger Tribble is available, but it is not official until the Master Tribble himself says so. So I'm going to turn things over to him. He's going to swear you in.
Let's go.
All right. So all you have to do is repeat after me.
All right.
We don't need documentation. We don't need a blood test. I don't need to know who your parents are.
Nope.
I am a Tribble furry. I am a Tribble true.
I am a Tribble furry. I'm a Tribble true.
From the way I roll to the way I coo.
From the way I roll to the way I coo.
So shall it be said, so shall it be done. Welcome, Namekian Tribble and Ranger Tribble.
I love it. T'Challa, I'm here for it. Tyquill, where can people find out more information about Brannew Entertainment?
I got everything like all in one place. So if you just Google Brannew, spelled BRANNEW, space entertainment, you'll see everything. Instagram, Facebook, what events are coming up, what I'm doing currently, what projects I'm working on. Check it out and leave a review.
Very cool. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate your faces.
Thank you.
I can't believe we didn't have a Ranger Tribble before.
Yeah, that's actually a little
That's
surprising.
lit. I could have
But hey.
sworn.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Got one now.
Yeah, right? if we
With
did,
the dragon shield.
yeah, if we did have one, it must have been an old one who hasn't, renewed their citizenship.
in a while. Right? They ain't fill out that census.
Yeah, and after a couple of years, it becomes up for grabs or whatever.
Excuse me, Storm Tribble.
Yes.
Can I have one more plug?
Sure.
I have a series that I've created and edited that is based on Dragon Ball Z and Power Rangers put together.
What? Where can they find that?
It's called the Zenkai Rangers. It's a group of me and my friends who play the game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And we created it, a group, and it's based on the chakra colors. And you can find it on our YouTube, Brannew Entertainment.
Nice.
Episode 3 dropped today.
Boom.
Just for my peeps. Let's go.
Episode 3. Go ahead, check it out. Brannew Entertainment on YouTube.
Thank you.
And everywhere on the social medias. For this show and every other show. First of all, thank you, Tyquill. Thank you, Nate, for coming in on the show. This was amazing. Thank you so much for explaining Dragon Ball Z for this elder millennial, because I was lost. For this, somehow, and every other show, you can hit up Black Tribbles on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. That is iTunes. Leave us a rating and a like, a star, please. I'm tired of seeing T with Q and J get all these really good ratings, and we've been out here longer than them. T with Q and J deserves it, but so do we. So rate us, like us on Spotify, Stitcher Radio, and everywhere else a good podcast be. Hit us up at blacktribbles@gmail.com for Ariel's reading of the week when she gets back in. And for all the Tribbles at home, in space, and at sea, talking to you, Bad Tribble, because that's where he is. He's literally at sea right now. For the Super Tribble, for Uncanny Tribble, for Master Tribble, for Super Saiyan Tribble, for the newly bestowed Ranger Tribble and Namekian Tribble, this is the Storm Tribble saying good night, live long and prosper. Be good to each other, you guys, because we need it down here. Wow.
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha!